Hi everyone, I'm Raphael. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of Alice, and we are a social impact network that's built on Ethereum. So the goal of that network is to identify and then scale social and environmental projects that are provably effective. And the way that we do that is essentially using crypto economics. So we provide incentives for charities to be transparent about the impact that they make. We provide incentives for that data to be verified so that it's truthful and reliable. And then finally, we provide incentives for people to systematically take all of that impact data, crunch it, and then surface the most effective projects. It's a fairly holistic protocol. So it brings in lots of different actors, social organizations, of course, but also donors, impact investors, and charity evaluators. There are also some governance protocols that allow the network to be managed in a decentralized way. And there are some impact data management processes that are baked in. So I'm not going to be able to explain everything in the next few minutes, but I am going to focus on what we've built to date and give you a glimpse into what we're building in the future as well. So if you've heard about Alice, it's probably because you've heard of our conditional donation platform. This is something that we launched last year, so it's in production. We launched a first pilot with a homelessness charity in the UK called St. Mungo's. And what they did is they ran an appeal on our platform, which is what you can see on the screen there, helping homeless people find accommodation, deal with mental and physical health issues, and deal with drug abuse issues, for example. It looks just like a traditional sort of giving page where you can just click and donate, but it comes with a massive twist, and that twist is that the charities only get paid if they actually prove that they've achieved what they set out to do. Right? So the reason we started with this piece of the protocol is because there's a huge problem with public trust in charities. People are trusting charities less, they're giving less, and we wanted to put out something that really helped solve that problem. And the way that it works is essentially, at the beginning of a project, the charity will define exactly what it wants to achieve. And when people give, their funds actually end up in an escrow smart contract. So the money is only paid when each of the claims, each of the goals that the charity set out to do is independently verified. And in the case of the pilot, all of those claims were verified by the Greater London Authority, which is the local government of London. So if the charity said, if St. Mungo's said, we've helped someone find a home, then they need to provide the rental agreements, and the Greater London Authority, someone in the housing team, would verify that. And it's that verification, it's that validation that triggers the payment from the escrow contract to the charity. And the really neat thing is that the charity, the donors then get a notification telling them exactly what their money has achieved, hence reinforcing that trust. But as I said, we're not a donation platform. It goes way beyond that. We focus actually on the impact data. So the donations are actually just an incentive layer, and there are lots of different pieces to the protocol to complement that. So if you think about it, one of the most obvious ones is, well, if I'm a charity and I want to launch this project, but I only get paid after the fact, once I prove the goals, how am I supposed to actually launch a project? So this is where impact investors come in. And so there's a demo on our website, demo.alice.si, that shows a little bit how this works, which is a screenshot there. So what happens is, at the beginning of a project, impact investors can come in and provide working capital to the charities, so the charities have money up front to run a project. The investors also underwrite the risk of projects failing, so they lose their money if no goals are achieved. But if goals are achieved, then they receive part of the escrow donations as payment to reimburse their investment with a small amount of interest. So as well as being a really elegant solution to solve this working capital problem for charities, it actually solves really massive issues for impact investors. Impact investors are investors that want a financial return, but also want a social return. So they need to measure their social impact. It's a growing asset class. And the problem is that creates lots of transaction costs, due diligence costs, and because of the transparency that the Alice network provides, that reduces the transaction cost there, the due diligence costs, Also, because everything is encoded in smart contract, it reduces the legal costs that are involved. And one of the crucial points is also that because everything is tokenized, they can trade their positions, and liquidity is generally a big problem for impact investors. So there's a lot more to be said. I can't unpack everything, as I said. If you're interested, you can go to our website, read our white paper. There isn't an ICO at the moment, but we are doing an equity round. And if that's of interest, then please come to talk to me afterwards. Thank you very much.